Hello, kindergarten. So glad to be back. I know that all this week you have been talking about more and less in math. And I know that you have been doing such a great job of telling people something that is more than or less than. Some people have said, if I have 2 markers, what is more than 2? And I've heard a lot of people say 3 is more than 2. 7 is more than 2. 49 is more than 2. 1 million is more than 2. Those are all correct answers. That's amazing. And then I've had someone say, well, let's talk about less than. And if I had 5 markers, what is a number that is less than 5? And you might say 4 is less than 5. 2 is less than 5. I've even heard people say 0 is less than 5. Again, all correct answers. So you have been doing a great job figuring out something that is more than, greater in number, or less in number. So, but now we're going to be very specific when we're talking about this. And we're going to talk a little bit about 1 more and 1 less. So, if I happen to have some cubes here, and I had 1, 2, 3, 4 cubes. So if I were to draw a little tower here with 4 cubes, if I said, can you give me how many cubes would be 1 more? Well, if I was to get 1 more, I'd put that there, and now I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I just put 1 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can say that 5 is 1 more than 4. So we can see 1 more is just 1 number. It's not a whole bunch of numbers like we talked about before. It's just 1 number. So when we think about 1 more, we can call that, we can do something, and then we can, let me get my marker here, and we can say that we can count on. Okay, you can count on 1 more. So when I think about that, if I were thinking about the number 7, and I said, what is 1 more than 7? Well, I can think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 more would be, very good, it would be 8. So I counted on. I went 1 more and counting on. If I asked you, what is 1 more than 9? Again, I can think, I can start with 1 and count all the way up. Or if I know my numbers, I can say 9 and then count on what is 1 more than 9. Go 1 more number in our counting. So if I go 9, there you go. I would say 10. So counting 1 more is using our counting on strategy and counting up to the next number. Now, we're going to talk about 1 less. Well, if I was doing 1 less, I'm going to have to go kind of in this direction. Okay, so I want to think 1 less. So if I had the number, and we'll start with our number 4. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I were to draw my tower of 4, 2, 3, 4. Now, I want 1 less. That means I'm not going to have as many as I did before. So it wouldn't be 5 because that's more. So I want to go 4. So I want to go 1 less. So I'm thinking about counting backwards a little bit. So 1 less from 4 would be, I would take 1 and remove it. So 1 less than 4 would be 1, 2, 3. So I can draw 1, 2, 3. And that is 1 less. So when we think about 1 less, we don't want to count on, we kind of want to count backwards. Count backwards by 1. So we want to go ahead and think about, go down a number, go backwards a number. So if I gave you the number, 6, I want to think counting backwards. So if I'm at 6, if I don't know how to count backwards from 6, that's okay. I can write my numbers down. I want to know what's 1 less than 6. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I want to go backwards. So I would know if I go back 1 number, I know that 5 is 1 less than 6. Let's try this again. What if I gave you the number, we'll try something easy. What if I gave you the number 5? What is 1 less than 5? If I'm not sure, oh wait, I'm usually pretty good at counting backwards from 5. So if I go 5, and I can go down 1, that would be which number? 4. So if I'm at 5, I count backwards 1 number, and it would be 4. So today's activity, you're going to be working with just doing 1 more or 1 less. And you'll need to figure out by either counting on by 1 to get 1 more or counting backwards by 1 to get 1 less. See you later. Enjoy your math.